I did a bunch of research for another video, and it was on the 4 brain lobes. As I wrapped that one up, I realized that I had forgotten about 2 other brain lobes, but it's not entirely my fault. Let me explain. Lobe 5 and lobe 6. Are they actually lobes? It actually depends on who you ask, so just for completeness sake, I thought I'd make this video. So my name is Ishan, and welcome to the Neural Engine, where I synthesize all the things that I'm learning. To recap, the 4 major brain lobes were frontal, parietal, temporal, and occipital. These lobes were named as such that they matched the bones of the skull that covered them. For example, the occipital bone covers the occipital lobe, which is the back of your head. And I was surprised because there's not only a 5th brain lobe, but a 6th one as well. And I personally didn't see these structures considered or spoken of as lobes before, but we'll get to that later. Now take a look at this brain. Here are the eyes, and this is where the back of the head would be. The insular lobe is deeply entrenched in this large fold in the brain called a lateral sulcus. It's basically in the space that separates the frontal and parietal lobes from the temporal lobe. This region of the brain is associated with how you feel, emotions, and consciousness. It may be associated with empathy, perception, motor control, and basal awareness of things like hunger, fatigue, and pain. It also includes a region that helps process taste. The 6th lobe is the limbic lobe. It's a C-shaped region made up of brain structures that are associated with complex emotional reactions. And it's not just like inside out. It's not just about only the base emotions, but there's also subtle gradients of emotion too. So in a way, this lobe is associated with participating in a society. I mean, you're a social being, I hope. And since we're social beings, we should be able to understand social cues, interact with others, empathize with them. And it's also relevant for the fight or flight response. So there you have it. Those are all of the major brain lobes. There are many more structures that are in the brain. It's such a gorgeous organ, and we didn't cover all of those, obviously, but I think it's a good place to start. And so now you have a little more information as part of your general knowledge. So, yay! And if anyone asks you how many brain lobes there are, you know how to answer. Oh, and if you're new here, odds are you probably are. I only have 40-something subscribers at the moment. Be sure to subscribe. Be the 48th subscriber. Be the 100th subscriber. Why not? It's free. You can change your mind later, it won't hurt my feelings. I'm waiting. Alright, let's move on. Oh, and if you're interested, I do have a newsletter that I write. I publish a post every month, and in it, I basically just talk about different things on my mind. So they're like little essays. It's not strictly neuroscience, but usually the things that I'm researching and reading about, those make their way into it. So if you're ever curious about what's going on in my mind in a given month or in a moment, then I really think you'd enjoy my newsletter. So check it out. I put a link in the description. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.